From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Pushes him over. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16 now. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A give to Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Prescott to throw on fourth. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throw left side complete. That's Graham. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Calvin Joseph, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And some room to work. Come on and get it. Touchdown, Chicago. There you go. David Montgomery, 46 yards. And the Bears get a...
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The give is to Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And some space here. There he goes, right side.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Good job, good job.
David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Once again, up come the Bears, and they're going for 2. That's caught. Shoves him aside. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Elliott running right. Runs over it. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Prescott. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields
sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
58 yards.
And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shit.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Dak.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.